These are the world's leading experts on the life and works of Leonardo da Vinci. They want to find out for sure whether he was the creator of the Rivellino, the ramparts of Locarno Castle. It was historian Marino Vigano who came up with the theory, after 7 years of research carried out in archives around the globe. According to his findings, the ramparts were built in 1507. At this time, it was only Da Vinci who designed pentagonal buildings like this.
C'è una serie impressionante di quelle che altrimenti si chiamerebbero coincidenze.
There's an impressive series of so-called coincidences. The more you discover, the easier it is to reconstruct the history of the Rivellino.
Invece che I pochi documenti ci permettono di ricostruire.
With the reinforcement of Locarno Castle, the French king hoped to secure the northern border of his territory. A few years earlier, the Swiss had seized the castle of Bellinzona from the Milanese, and the king was afraid that the German Emperor Maximilian would launch an attack on his kingdom. So he summoned Leonardo to Milan to work as a military architect. Carla Pedretti from the Leonardo da Vinci University in Los Angeles says it would be a historical sensation if it were to transpire that the genius worked in Locarno.
Ma la mia ansietà e impazienza è quello di vedere.
I can hardly wait for the city of Locarno to buy the ramparts. Then they can finally get rid of the houses around it, so that we can see the Rivellino in all its glory.
As far as tourism is concerned, it would be the icing on the cake, and it's important for both the canton and for Switzerland.
The contract for the purchase of the Rivellino has been prepared, but it's uncertain whether the local residents will agree to the sale. The owners of the Rivellino would rather keep it if they can't sell it for a six-figure sum.
If Leonardo did build the Rivellino, it is priceless. If the public wants to profit from it, that's fine. But we also want our share.
We're confident of reaching a compromise with the owners without having to resort to legal proceedings.
Historians are studying every detail of the Rivellino. Marino Vigano's arguments are convincing, but so far there's been no direct proof of any Leonardo works being produced in Locarno. Pietro Cesare Marani, a Da Vinci expert from Milan University, says the merlons, the walls between the windows from which weapons were fired, are the wrong size.
Queste troniere così larghe, così ampie, soprattutto sulle due facciate.
The wide merlons are not typical of Leonardo. Among his drawings and documents, there are no pictures of merlons like this on his 3 or 5 cornered ramparts. But it's possible that other people employed by Milan's ruler, Charles d'Amboise, adapted Leonardo's plans.
Un'idea teorica, magari di origine leonardesca.
But Carlo Pedretti, the #1 in Leonardo research, is convinced that the master was at work here.
There is evidence that comes directly from Leonardo. In 1507, he was clearly in Switzerland, so there are loads of things we have to take a closer look at.
In the world's cavernous archives containing thousands of Leonardo da Vinci documents, historians continue their search. It's just a matter of time before Locarno's Da Vinci Code is cracked.